I stayed last night at Hotel Walmart. It's the first Walmart I've been able to stay at since being down in Southern Cali and coming up the coast. I did ask because I wanted a good night's sleep and I wanted to be positive nobody was gonna wake me up here. It is in Willows, California, and they were cool with it, and they do have other people. It is like an older kind of farming community, and woke up to a beautiful blue sky, which was awesome. Today I'm going to bring you with me just a little bit up the road to the northbound rest area because I'm going to cook hopefully for the next few days. I'm really hoping that my cooler refrigerator kept everything cold and good. I don't have it hooked up to a generator. I'll explain all that another time. I'm going to also wash my hair using the pour over the head bottle method and hopefully find a place to take a shower soon. But you have to come see this view. Welcome to the junction of 162. Pretty sure that's Mount Shasta over there, which I will be taking you with me as I climb over it. Not on foot, but in my van. I might even go into the town of Mount Shasta. I'm not sure. I've done the 5 before up into Oregon, but I've never actually stopped in the town. So I'm thinking about doing it. Anyway, so continuing on the leg of my over 1,000 mile trek from San Diego all the way to the top of Washington. I will end up in Canada for a little while this summer. So here we go. And now for my MacGyver solution, when my radiator reservoir for the coolant, when I was coming up through Monterey, it broke off and I was stranded on the middle of the 101 between the on-ramp and the actual 101. And of course it was at night because, you know, when does that happen during the day? Anyway, so a friend of mine was like, here, do this solution. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna have to spin it around. Here, look. So I have a drinking water bottle, plastic, a little hole cut in the top, and I duct taped it to the washer fluid cylinder, and it has gotten me so far about 100 miles, and it's coming time that I have to fill it again. So I have my coolant and my funnel, and I'm going to show you how I do it without duct taping it all. Yes, I do put it through that little hole, but I don't know if I can get down in the engine, but that blew a huge hole. Anyway, so this worked. I was so impressed. I'm gonna fill it up and then I'm gonna start cooking. But I wanna fill this up now before I forget because it's just a little under half full. Okay, so I put it through the little hole and then I just keep watching under the tape until it's close. And booyah. Now you can see it's all the way up to the top there as much as I can before the hole gets there. I'm hoping that it lasts for the trip up Mount Shasta and that whole area and Grants Pass without having to go back and change it again. But I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it, and I'll probably set my alarm clock like every hour and a half to pull over somewhere and double check. Now it's time to go cooking, and I'm really excited. You gotta see this place. It's so pretty. Right under the cherry tree. The rest area in Willows, California is beautiful. Look at how lovely this is. What a beautiful place to stay for a little while. I'm gonna cook. These pretty pink cherry trees are just making my day. Look at how pretty this is up against the blue sky. time to pick one of the tables and get going. That is unless that turns to rain, because if that turns to rain, all bets are off. And it got very hot and very sunny, and that cloud is not so threatening. So I'm throwing on some sunscreen. I am super stoked. My little freezer kept the meat all good to go. So everything, ooh, I'm already starting to burn. I have like the fairest skin in the land, I swear. While I'm cooking, I try to multitask. And right now, I'm gonna do some weights. Carry my dumbbells and do them. I try every other day. I do different body parts. Driving in a car a lot and living in a van, you have to make sure that you keep your body strong. And I am super on the culprit side of not doing it because I get busy with everything else. Now, I've also started cooking food. Let me show you. I'm cooking the organic grass-fed ground beef from Walmart. About 6 months ago, I went carnivore. And when I say I went carnivore, it's a really big deal because I went from 7 years being vegan to carnivore, which was a very, very difficult, painful jump. It has done so much for my body and my mind. Again, it's a whole nother story for another time. I'm gonna cook this now. Okay, so that's starting to cook. Yeah, so basically I only eat beef. I have tried like poultry and it just doesn't set well with me. I do eat fish sometimes. And the only other real plant food that I've been having, which isn't really plant food, is stevia drinks. So like I still do Zevia. They're natural flavors, sweetened with stevia. So that is still my thing. I still like them. And a lot of these other ones are drinking coffee, and I cannot drink coffee. That really messes with my hormones. Who'd have thought? But here we are. Anyway, I said before earlier that I was really concerned about all of my food in the freezer, and I was super happy. I have a bodega fridge. I will show you it in just a few moments, but it works so well. I have it plugged in to my 110 in the back of my Toyota Sienna, and I do add ice to it because if I had it on a dedicated generator, I wouldn't have to, but I only have one very tiny generator, and I always have to use it for my laptop, or else I would run out. So someday I'll get a second generator and put it in the back, and then I won't have to worry about it. But for now, I put ice in it. As soon as this is done, I'm gonna have some, and you're invited to sit with me for a few, and then I'm gonna wash my hair. Now the thing I'm trying to decide is, do I want to stay at this really beautiful rest area for the rest of the evening? It's already like dinner time, so I'm debating whether or not I want to do that or get back on the road. But I have the pass to go over, unless I stop and just go like an hour or so. I'm not quite sure. Another thing that is happening to me while I'm carnivoring is that I'm also working out a lot. So I'm getting, my arm muscles are coming back into shape. This got so bad from this angle, but from this angle, I'm definitely still working on getting stronger, getting this visceral area away, and I've been losing inches a lot and weight as I've been eating this way, but it is something that I am still working on. Oh, Dr. Lyon is another one that I watch who I really like, and she talks about not being under muscle, and this is something that I'm working on. So you saw me for a minute. I did like lift weights, and I did end up doing my arms today, and tomorrow I'll end up doing my legs, and probably my core. Like right now, I'm doing my core. Like sucking in right now, right here, while I'm doing this. So basically, I'm just like, I'm trying to do everything at once. I'm changing my diet. I'm living on the road, living in a minivan, call it a car, however you want to say it. I am getting stronger, losing weight, and writing again, as well as filming, as well as being a mom forever, and an Ava, meaning I have one gorgeous little grandbaby. So it's sizzling and it smells really good. I have my iodized sea salts from Sprouts. And yes, I usually eat an entire pound at a time. Sometimes I might eat a half a pound, like for the afternoon, and then the other half in the evening. Sometimes I'll eat it all at once. Bon appetit. That's really good. I know I don't always eat with my fingers. It's okay that I feel a little like a caveman.
Who's the best? Who's the best of the boys? Are we gonna go walk? Let's do it! Come on!
Well, because it started raining, I never got to do my water bottle shower to wash my hair, but I did make it to Washington State, to my friend's house, where I'm gonna get to have a regular hot shower. So I'm super stoked about that. And my little bottle made it on my van, and now my friend is able to fix it, put in a new coolant reservoir for me. So here I am, and I'll probably be staying here for the next couple weeks anyway to get some projects done, and I will be checking in very soon. So I'll see you soon.